Good morning and welcome. It's Saturday, the 21st of May. I am Flat Cap Callum, and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Coming up today, it's a really good Saturday, so we're going to do a steak and a half today. £30 is our steak. Regular average steak is 20, 30 today. There's lots of good racing. I've got it as four lucky 15s and a Irish 1,000, 2,000 guineas double, being the second leg is tomorrow. That's coming up. Before that we'll do the review of yesterday, and then we'll have a word on the golf. All right, yesterday, knocking on the door. It was one of those days, a rare day, where William Hill were the winners. So if you backed the bets with William Hill, you would have come out ahead. I'm not sure anyone else would have done. I think most people, it was a small loss. For the channel, we were a small loss. But yeah, we were knocking on the door. So bet one. We had Dutch Decoy won out the placings by a very short margin. Symbol of Hope won out the placings. County Charm was fourth, which Sky Bet paid, but for most people won out the placings. And Mr. Trevor two out the placings. So close, no cigar. I think returned about 38 pence for County Charm. So not much to write home about on bet one, but it was close. Then bet two, which was main bet in terms of stake. Velna went in, won nicely. I think it was 11-4. So it started the bet off well with the shorty. And then Sultan Store ran a bit disappointing. Imposing Supreme was one out of the placings. And the other Fox there, that was thanks for the Gaelic understanding for most of my viewers. That was down the field. So not much back on bet two. Then bet three, painful. So most bookies paid 6 on that first race. William Hill went 7. And then most bookies were paying 6 on the second race, but William Hill were 5. So Casanova was the best one, drifted to 40-1, and it finished 7th. So William Hill customers got that for 7th place. And then here, literally in that in that order, no, not quite in that order. I think it was 5th, 6th, and 7th. So had that been one up in the placings, for most of you, you would have got two doubles landed there, each way doubles, but it wasn't to be. So William Hill got a profit from that bet. Nobody else did, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. And then bet four. This was a bit more complicated in the way I'd done the bets, but Will You Walk With Me just got done on the line. I was gutted on that one. It was going to start the bet off nicely. Got done the line. Then Lily Lightfoot was third. School Lane won. Casper's Court was third. So we got the each way trebles and each way fourfold landed. So it was a profitable bet there, and that's where we got most of our money back. And it didn't matter what bookmaker you put it on with. But interestingly, I didn't like the price as much, and so I went SPs. Had I taken the prices I could get in the morning, this bet would have been slightly more profitable. So those of you who did it as best bet price guarantee and took the bets in the morning, you may well have done a little bit better. It's probably worth an extra couple of pound for if you replicated the channel stake. So that was nice return. All right, so moving on to today, 4 lucky 15s. Each one's got additional bits in it and they're different values. So I've tried to kind of mix it about a little bit to give you a bit of an indication. So I guess before I go into them, just normal Saturday stuff. If you're new to this channel, I run a high risk selections betting strategy, if you like. We absolutely will lose on more days than we win. And as I said, it's high risk. So likelihood is we're going to lose today. So this £30 is likely to come back with less than £30. However, on some days we make a nice profit, and overall we're making nice profit. So I think we're 19% up for all sports, and I think that translates to 22% for horses specifically. So the channel's in profit. We made profit January, February, March, April, and we are in profit for May. So I'm running a profitable strategy thus far. But I make no guarantees about what we're doing, and these bets are real. I'm putting them through a Sky Bet account that I've set up specifically for the channel. So it is what it is. You take it, you leave it. It's not for everybody, but multiple bets and multiple accumulators is what we're about on here. If you want one horse, if you want one bet, I'm not your man. All right. starting off today, I've got a Haydock Lucky 15. So this is our first race, 125 Collinton, 13 to 2. 2 o'clock, very competitive race, but I do think that Marvelio is overpriced at 20s given how it ran last time. So I think it's a decent price. That 345, that's a really competitive class race. Moss Gill, I'm going to take a chance of going well first time out, 12s. And then 455 Uncle Jumbo. It's clearly a very precocious horse, and you need to catch it on the right day, in the right mood, and the jockey needs to calm it down a little bit. That's why it's a decent price when actually the form's okay. So we're taking a chance Uncle Jumbo's going to be all right today. So good luck, Uncle Jumbo. And we're going 20p each way, Lucky 15. And then I've got 2 additional singles on the 2 bigger prices today for those. So 225p each way singles on those. That is your bet 1. Okay, that one's nice and straightforward. Bet 2. This is my kind of high risky Lucky 15. I put some high riskos in together. So we've got 245 at the Curragh Majestic Colt. I'm going to take a chance. I think 100 is a bit big. It's only run 2 times since coming over from Germany, and I don't think it's had its ideal conditions until now. So I'm taking a chance that's going to improve a little bit, and 100 is a little bit big, but it is 100 to 1 outsider. The market suggests that will come tailed off last. I'm taking a chance. 310 Haydock, Wings of War. I think it's drifted in the market, and I'm not quite sure why, but 16s is a big price for that, so we're putting that in that bet. Then we've got 355 Curragh, Favourite Moon. Again, I think it's a little bit overpriced at 33s. It needs to run decent though today to get in the mix. And then the 407 York, Died in the Wool at 22s. So these are all overpriced, but they are very marginal to make the frame. So I've done it as a 12p each way Lucky 50s, just 12p. But then I've got additional 30p each way singles on all 4, which takes us up to £6 for bet 2. So 12p each way Lucky 15, 30p each way singles on all 4 of those big price ones. On a different day, I could have taken one out of those and put it in another bet with the Lucky 15, but I wanted to try and keep the better ones together today. Speaking of which, this is the slightly more stake bet. So these are my 4 I've put together to try and make the best possible bet, but it's really competitive racing today. So part of the game here is trying to find the right horses. The second bit is putting them in the right bets. 255 York, we're starting off. A up, it's Maggie, 17 to 2. 4 o'clock Goodwood, Hyana, 10 to 1. Then I've got 4:30 the Curragh Golden Twilight 10s, and then the 5:15. I've got 2 horses in that race. The only race I think I've got 2 in today. Algeed 18s. So I've done that as a 25p each way Lucky 15, and I'm going to do a 50p each way double additional on the top 2, the first 2, A Up It's Maggie and Hyana. Hopefully that's nice and clear. Okay, and then I've literally just ripped that piece of paper. It looks like I've eaten it. I haven't. And the last Lucky 15 we've got here is starting off 320 in the Irish 2000 Guineas Imperial Fighter. I think that's overpriced at 25, so I definitely want to have a go at that. Somebody did ask me, it was James the other day, asked me about the Irish 1000 Guineas, and I kind of said what I thought, and basically I've decided on the next page, the last bet, I'll do a little double on those. So these are the 2 I called out. So Imperial Fighter in the 2000 Guineas today. Could have got a bigger price earlier this week, about 35s in places earlier in the week. Then we've got 448 Musselburgh Bellevue Lad 11s. Then a 5:15 at York Danzan. We took it last time. It didn't run well. We're going to go with it again now today. 16s. And then the 5:35 at the Curragh. Very, very big field race. Coins Cross 11-2. So I've done it as a 20p each way Lucky 15. 25p each way double on the middle 2. So Bellevue, Lad and Danzan. We've got an extra double on those. And I'm doing an extra single on Imperial Fighter at the top. 50p each way single on that. Hopefully you can see that. And then finishing off on this lovely busy Saturday is Irish 2000 1000 Guineas double. So we're going to take 320 at the Curragh today, which is 2000 Guineas, Imperial Fighter 25s, and we're going to roll it on to tomorrow 345. So that's a Sunday bet. 345. The Irish 1,000 guineas concert hall 14s in a 50p each way double. So if there's any profit to be had from that bet, it will roll into tomorrow's profit and loss, just to be super clear and transparent. So that is a last £1 bet. All right, that is all the bets. As usual, any questions about anything, any queries, any more explanation, shove it in the comments. And then word on the golf. It's overall not good, but Davis Riley is the man who's kind of keeping it going for us. He's right in the mix. Did a really decent day. He's 4 under. So we've got a nice single sat on him. And then really there's Gooch, Tringale, and probably Bradley are close enough to be interesting. The ones that have made the cut though, they are only 8 shots behind. So over 2 days, that's doable to get back into contention, but very, very, very unlikely winners. Unfortunately, the lucky 15 went completely to pot. So the only one that's made the cuts, Charles Schwartzell, he was the shortest price in there. So even if he does do all right, we're not going to get very much back from that. So it really is all eyes on the singles, really, and particularly Davis Riley. So we had him at a very nice price. So we'll keep our eye on him. But that's it for the golf. So so it's possibly Davis Riley or bust on the golf this weekend, which is annoying because the last few weeks we've had a nice little run in with the lucky 15s, but I did do a higher risk one this weekend, and it's not gone my way. Is the headline. All right, I'm going to leave it there. You enjoy your Saturday, enjoy the racing or whatever else you're doing. Put the bets on and then sit back and relax. As usual, it's a busy Saturday. I've done £30 stake and a half. We're level for the week. So an even day today, we're even for the week. We win today, we win for the week, and lose today, we're losing for the week. It is what it is. You know, those of you who've watched the channel regularly will know sometimes on these days they can start brilliantly and they fizzle out. Sometimes we can get to halfway and you think this looks horrific, I'm just going to lose it. And other days it's a bit of bits and bobs. I can't tell how it's going to go. I like to look at some of the racing today, I do. But the point is, if you want to follow what we're doing on the channel, you've got to be prepared to lose 30 quid. Now, for some people, that's a lot of money. For some others, it's not. You could do everything I've done and halved it and do it as a £15 stake, or you could even do it as paper money and just keep an eye and watch along and have an interest that way. What I'm trying to do here is make a little bit of money. Hopefully, that's one objective. But ultimately, it's also having a bit of fun and having a bit of an interest. And those bets would keep you interested for this afternoon. There's nothing going on in the evening in terms of... There is racing in the evening, but I've not picked anything. I didn't like anything in the evening. So all our racing is concentrated on kind of about 4 hours in the afternoon. So if you're into racing, that gives you a bit of an interest. So that's what I'm saying to you. Be prepared. If you want to follow the channel exactly, you might lose your £30. Okay. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. See you in the morning. Interesting day tomorrow. It's the Sunday series, and the York meeting looks really good for field sizes, as well as another meeting at the Curragh. So there's a couple of other meetings that probably will get bypassed, but York and the Curragh look decent tomorrow. And I'll also probably have a look at Outweigh tomorrow in France, because it's the Grand Steeplechase de Paris, which is sort of a bit like the French Cheltenham Gold Cup equivalent-ish, I would say. So some decent field size in there, so I might have a little look at that as well. All right, I will go. See you then. Thanks very much. Bye bye.